Robert Francis Prevost, 69, delivered a message of peace in his first address as Pope Leo XIV on the balcony of St. Peter's Basilica at 6:10 p.m. local time. White smoke emanated from the Sistine Chapel chimney, meaning a new pope has been chosen. Cheers erupted in St. Peter's Square as the smoke billowed. Leo's agenda for the next few days includes 11 a.m. Mass local time in the Sistine Chapel tomorrow, Friday, and his first Sunday noon blessing. And Monday, he will speak on the to the media. Rather, they wanted three cardinals electors, the largest college electoral college in history, came to a two-thirds consensus in their fourth ballot of the conclave. The average length of a conclave in recent decades has been 3 days. A new pope has been elected after 2 days' time. That is 2 days. Interesting. Welcome to my channel. This is our channel. Welcome to my channel, KDG's Boss Corner, where we give you updates on entertainment, sport, politics, food, lifestyle, and what have you. This is your boy KD G's Papa coming to you today on this channel. It is official. A new pope has been elected, or selected, or chosen. In fact, whichever one you call it. But what I know is that the Catholic Church now has a new head, the person to lead them to the next decade or so, depending on God's will. Yeah. But before I dive into how and where and what happened, let me give you a big background, a brief background of the new Pope. Prior to his election as Pope Leo XIV, Robert Francis, Cardinal Prevost, was prefect of the dicastery for the bishops. The first Augustinian Pope, Leo XIV, is the second Roman pontiff after Pope Francis from the Americas. Unlike Jorge Mario Bergoglio, however, the 69-year-old Robert Francis Prevost is from the northern part of the continent, which is America, United States of America, though he spent many of his years as a missionary in Peru before elected head of the Augustinian Society for 2 consecutive terms. Born on September 14, 1955 in Chicago, Illinois, United States of America. Yeah, there have been a lot of reactions, let me say mixed reactions as regards the election. I know the Italians, they want a European pope, the Portuguese, they want a European pope, and also the Asians, they want a Filipino pope, and as well as Africans talking about a black African pope. I also made a video about that. But after the announcement today, I could see a lot of mixed reactions. Some moody, some unhappy, some happy, some cheerful, some neutral, like me. I just believe in what many others also believe. Let the will of God be done. Yes, we understand that there are politics attached to these things, but the politics of the church is different from the government politics we have all around the world. And the church, Catholic Church, has moved away from the era of the government or the ruler of that time to enforce his authority in the selection or election of a new pope. They've moved away, and the process is very fair now, very true, and very okay. It's understandable that your preferred, your beloved candidate did not emerge eventually, but we believe that God has the ultimate say. And also, the College of Cardinals also have a higher say in this because I'm sure they know themselves, they know each other very well. They understand the principle and value and mission that each of them bring to the table. And looking at where the church is, not even on just the Catholic Church, where Christianity is at the moment in the world, they need someone who is liberal, not conservative, who is liberal to take the church to the next level, to be able to compete headily with whatever that is happening around the world without offending and without defending too much of the church doctrine and without offending humanity and God as well, who will be a more balanced person, that will bring more balanced opinion, more balanced ideology, initiatives to the church movement. And I believe these cardinals, they see better than we see from outside. They know better than we know from outside. They know themselves. They know what and where they want the church to be in the next few years to come, as long as this Pope lives. So that is it. I was happy seeing the ballot not taking so long for it to come out. Just less than 2 days, because it started Wednesday 7th and today is 8th. A new pope has emerged. Hooray! This is breaking news. White smoke emerged in the chimney from Sistine Chapel. Yeah, so that is it, my people. I know many of the Filipino heritage might want a Filipino pope because that cardinal also has a higher up votes up there, as well as the cardinal from Africa as well, like two of them from Africa, so to speak. So, but I believe what has taken place is the will of God and the will of people as well. Well, what we need now is to rally our support around the new Pope and wish him well, pray for him, for God's guidance, for Holy Spirit to take possession of his body, soul, and spirit, so that he can drive the mission of the church to the next level. So, if you have a contrary opinion to why this should be, I wouldn't mind reading your comment from the comment section as well. And if you think you want to help the ministry of this channel to grow, please like, share, and subscribe so that next time when I post my video, you will be notified and we will take the discussion to the next level. Before I sign out, if you're a Manchester United fan, I will see you in the next video. We have something important to discuss. Signing out.
Many people thought this extraordinary moment would never happen. An American, now the leader of the world's 1.4 billion Catholics for the first time.
La pace sia con tutti voi.
He is now known as Pope Leo XIV, but until today, he was Cardinal Robert Francis Prevost.
Yeah, for an American pope for the first time, it's really, really crazy.
We cried, we hugged, we laughed, and that's before we knew that the new pope was from the U.S. And then when that happened, we cried again.
Born in Chicago, the 69-year-old was educated at Villanova and led the Augustinian order, spending much of his life outside of the U.S., working extensively in Italy and Peru. On St. Peter's Square, we met Chicago native Denise Utter, who says she started shaking when she heard the news.
I'm an Augustinian affiliate and know his brothers and the people that he went to school with, and he will be I'm here because of him. He will be an amazing pope.
While back home, we heard from his brother, John.
It's a tremendous, tremendous thing to take in, but it's something to be very proud of. He gives the advice to us. But to him, advice to him, I would just say, be yourself.
Bishop Robert Barron says Pope Leo is highly competent and highly respected.
When you looked at the attributes of Pope Leo XIV, did it make sense?
It does. He's a man of extraordinary accomplishment, head of the worldwide Augustinian order. I know him as a very kind of quietly a competent person, not a flashy personality, but someone that you can just see has a lot of integrity.
Against a pale blue sky, the white smoke began streaming from the chimney atop the Sistine Chapel just after 6 p.m. A deafening roar erupting from the crowd of tens of thousands. There were tears, hugs, and prayers. This nun overcome with emotion. We were with these students from the University of Louisville when the smoke appeared.
Oh, that's wonderful. We're here. We did it.
This seems like something that's going to be very hard to top in your lives.
Yes.
You feel that way?
Yes.
Oh, most definitely.
You know,
you'd say once in a lifetime experience. I think it's a once in a thousand lifetime experience to be a boy from Kentucky, to go to Rome, the seat of the faith. I'll never be able to top that.
Around Rome, people dropped what they were doing and ran. 150,000 people filling the streets leading to St. Peter's Square. Anticipation building as the world waited to find out who was chosen as Pope. Inside, Pope Leo changed into his new vestments, leaving the Sistine Chapel to the applause of the cardinals, pausing for a moment of prayer. Then outside.
Habemus Papam.
Habemus Papam. We have a Pope. Pope Leo emerging onto the balcony, greeting the world as pontiff for the first time. Fluent in Italian and Spanish, he addressed the crowd in both, drawing comparisons to Francis as he spoke of the importance of a missionary church and a church that builds bridges. He is also a modern pope, active on social media. As a cardinal, he appeared to criticize both President Trump and Vice President Vance, recently posting the headline, "J.D. Vance is wrong. Jesus doesn't ask us to rank our love for others." But tonight, the president praising the pick.
What greater honor could there be? And we were a little bit surprised, very happy. It was just a great, absolutely great honor.
It took 2 days to elect Pope Leo, just like his two most recent predecessors. The question now, what kind of pope will he be?